little thing in the middle.
That's what I've been telling you.
Here we go again, everybody. There we go. Wow.
Best advertisement ever.
All right, everybody, and we're back. How long was that? How long was that rain delay?
That was, we were fast, thanks to the help of everybody at Pete's.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen anybody scatter as fast as they did when they came
You
out
were
to help us.
flipping out.
I was so irritated. I don't even know if I was irritated about the equipment as much as I was irritated that I've been here since 6 o'clock, like setting up that new spot and making sure the banner was up. I had the shirts laid out. I had everything so we were out of the way so they could turn the tables. And then I looked up and it looked like the storm was out over the water.
It did.
And then all of a sudden, it unloaded on our spot. And we weren't even under the umbrella.
You brought it into fruition because you said it might rain, and then literally 2 seconds
Well,
it started.
That,
And then it opened up.
Okay, you see, what I forgot to do here was fix the mic. So I'm going to fix the mic so you guys continue here. Go ahead.
All right, so now it's like get back to where we were. So I had a couple classes. We have classes.
We do have some classes. We had yoga on Thursday nights at 7 o'clock with Laura Curry. So she is amazing. She was a great class. I've taken yoga before. I wasn't thrilled about it, but with her, I can hardly wait to go. We also will be starting back up with our small group training sessions on Saturday mornings at 8 a.m. And that's with our Dave, our trainer.
Okay.
It's kind of a circuit training, high intensity. Well, I mean, he goes according to who's in the class, of course, but it's about background training. It's fun.
And so that class is led by Frank. And so you have some supervising people making sure there's right. When people start, not if they're in their monthly class, but if someone signs up, for regular membership, and they're uncomfortable, like, either the equipment is different to them or they've never really used equipment, what kind of things do you have in place to help them?
I offer a 20-minute free orientation. Get them started, show them around, show them how to do the adjustments and give them some examples of how to start.
And then, other than that, they can purchase a training session or multiple training sessions.
We have packages for your training sessions as well. We've got hour sessions, half-hour sessions. We've got 5 and 10
And that's nice because we always had the 1 hour session. So I think the half hour is a good thing. Because if people are starting out, sometimes that's enough.
It is not right,
We were before the show started, before the first rain delay. I was talking to your first trainer, and he said him and I were talking about this new fad that's come along where it's 30 minutes. You guys already talking about this?
No.
It's 30 minutes, and that's enough to work out, and they're charging like $150 a month. It's so tough to beat these days. When these I don't even know what you call it. These half-hour workouts. These half-hour workouts are popping up on every street corner. Yeah.
He was taking the lead, so that doesn't say how many you can try to have a small session of that. And he didn't know that.
Yeah, they can't increase. They do now the yoga. I have one trying to get into giving people flexibility. Friday is forming it. So I appreciate the class. And do you have any other trainers?
We have Jan, who's very well trained in a lot of aspects. She's always a therapist. She's amazing.
I noticed, on your bio sheets that everybody has stuff. So you've got all of those certifications.
Shoulder,
Oh, I thought it was great.
Oh, we're already.
Well, it's not bad.
Now, I know you guys do things together too. It's like a good bonding experience. Work together with your members and become friends and all that. And one of the things that you guys do is go to the Everblades team together, which is pretty cool. Have you ever thought of maybe doing a race together, like a tough mudder or something?
I don't know about a tough mudder. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea, but we should probably start out with a 5K. Do something small and we have a lot of seniors that come to our gym as well. So.
Cool. Well, they can do the tough mudder, walls and all that. Anything else you want, everybody? I feel crappy because it got interrupted the first part of the show and then it got rained on. But thank you for drying off all the equipment. That was wonderful. I mean, this is what we refer to in our house as making memories. You can't plan something out like this.
Well, and I know you were nervous about coming on, so see now the rain completely doused all of that.
They mean it.
Yeah, he was running around like a lunatic.
Why do you want people to come to the campaign? Tell us, make the pitch so that people that don't know why they should be down there should come down and start working.
It makes you feel better, more energy, you'll sleep better, you'll feel better about yourself, you'll look better. You're in Florida, you're wearing less clothes than you wear when you're living up north. So, it's just a great environment. You mentioned it's clean, it's friendly. A name like Hammerhead is scary to the women. They think it's an all-guy gym. That's why I have my picture on it. I'm trying to let people know there's women in here. You don't have to have a lot of big muscles. You just have to be in tone and stay healthy. You feel better about yourself.
Well, Tiffany, thanks so much for coming on. Again, we apologize for the bad weather, but you did awesome. You did great. And I hope everybody, what are the hours?
We are open Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. until 7 p.m. In the seasonal tuition week. Saturdays are 8 a.m. to 2, and Sundays are 9 to 1. Only close at Christmas.
Cool. Thanks a lot, and hopefully we'll have you on without rain.
Yes, thank you so much.
Tiffany from the owner of Hammerhead Gym for the last 22 years. We appreciate coming down and putting up with our shenanigans down here. Thank you, Tiffany, and thanks to
Dave that came down. Yeah, that's Diane's trainer.
Marty, come on over, Marty. We'll get Moose at the end. Moose is probably going crazy too. But one of the things I wanted to mention before we started with Marty was that Terry came over before the show started. She said, "Look at my phone. It's going to rain." And I looked at her like, "It doesn't rain. It never rains on the show." She showed me the cloud coming right over the gates, and she was right. She was right.
Why don't you listen to her?
Because I had everything already set up, the whole thing. But anyway, enough about us, Marty. Thank you so much for coming on. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
Now, we appreciate the first thing I wanted to ask you was I was running across the bridge today, and I noticed your parking lot at Docks is a freaking mess, man. What the hell's going on down there?
Look, every day gets a little bit better.
Yeah.
I mean, it's part of the whole process. Progress has a cost associated with it. In our particular case, it's that parking lot. Part of the development order from the county with the new Rice-Stories building upstairs, they had to redo the entire parking lot. And as much as it's been, kind of a hindrance for our business and so forth, it's something that had to be done. And our theory on that is, let's get it done. Let's get the shovels in the ground. Let's get moving. Go back in business as well. And it's all going to be good when it's all finished and done. So
Now, it was 5 o'clock in the morning when I was going on the bridge running this morning, and they had the big light on, and they were working at that. Did they work right through the night on it?
well, you have more information than I do.
Yeah, they were working and pouring
That's
cement
awesome.
this morning.
Well, they promised me yesterday that they would start on the second half of the parking lot and do half of the second half of the second half of the parking lot. So it's I hope that by Friday of next week, it's all the concrete in our original parking place is finished and we're back to normal, and then we'll finish the rest of the diversified, not the diversified, but the Upstar Marina.
Is it impacting your business? Because it
Well-
really is a huge lot that they're redoing.
Well, it's anytime you don't have parking, it impacts your business.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think our people do such a great job, and they really do, and that people just keep coming back and back and back. We just kind of have to work through it.
And then there's still parking, just not right there. I mean,
Right,
there's parking
exactly.
under the bridge,
Right.
there's the free lot. It's not like they can't walk a little bit for the great food
And we've initiated some valet parking and things over the years. And I think we're doing that now just to accommodate people and so forth. But it's a fun place. It's a neat place, and Doc Ford's a Dixie Fish.
That's right. We went to Dixie Fish Company for what was it, Mother's Day?
Yeah.
And we had been there. It was amazing.
It's pretty neat.
The staff was fantastic. I mean, and they were busy, but they were pulling it through, and we had such a great
Now,
day.
Marty, for the 4 people that are watching and listening that don't know,
That many.
no, just the 4 that don't know what you're part of, what you own, what you're, tell everybody how many tentacles you have in this community.
Oh well, you know what? I've been here in the community in Lee County since 1991, full time, and we first got involved with the beach whale. I bought the beach whale back in '97, and that was kind of the start of my restaurant career. After that opened Dock Forge. We have 3 Dock Forge, one in Sanibel, one in Captiva, and one in Fort Myers Beach. We're in the process of building and opening one, hopefully the first of the year in St. Petersburg.
Oh, wow.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
The new pier that we're building and stuff. What a magnificent city that is.
Any chance we could do a show?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We got a beach area. I mean, right by the restaurant. We'd love to have you.
Our agent will call you.
Okay. Please do. Please do. And it's and then we opened the Dixie Fish Company, so we have 5 restaurants now. We'll have 6 shortly. And I've been involved in the community, and particularly in Sanibel for lots of years. And I think our philosophy, our culture says that if we're going to be a part of the community, we're all in. If we make our money here, we're going to give back some of our money, and we're going to be involved. And I was involved in city government of Sanibel with people like Kevin Ruane, who was our mayor is our mayor for a lot of years, and we worked together in an effort to make it a better place. And that's where my kids grew up. I want it to be the best place to live for everyone.
What did you do? You were a city council member?
I started off initially in a planning commission, and then from there I was elected to city council. I got to be mayor for 1 year, and in fact I was mayor during Hurricane Charlie.
Oh, lucky you.
I tease and say, I lost the next election, and I kind of tease it. I lost the next election because I caused Hurricane Charlie. But anyway, it's I think one of the things that I've noticed over the years on Sanibel is how the ability to work together as a community, have a good council, and people that are engaged. And we don't always agree, but we all agree on one thing: we want it to be the best place to live and raise our children. And that's what's important. Sanibel, under lots of different leadership, especially Kevin Ruane's leadership, it's been magnificent. And we've done more great things for a small town than you can shake a stick at.
So why the restaurant?
You know what? When I sold a business in St. Louis, I owned a business called the Metallic Balloon Company. I made those mylar balloons saying happy birthday, get well. So I was a balloon attendant.
Wow.
And I sold it to Enterprise Leasing back in 1991. And how much you get for it? $2. And then I had to pay a lot of taxes and stuff. I learned a little bit about situation too. But you know what? It's part of the system.
That's a good lesson to have to learn.
Yeah, it is. So when I moved down here, I realized after I settled up with the government and everybody else, I thought, you know what? My boys at the time were 3 and 6, and now 34 and 31. I was going to run out of money, so I had to have something to do. And I thought, all my life, I was a sales and marketing guy, traveled all over. I didn't want to do that anymore. So I just looked for different options. And I hooked up with a fellow by the name of Mark Marinello, who's my partner now, along with my wife. And we started looking for opportunities. And one of the opportunities was the beach whale. And so anyway, that's how we got the restaurant business. But we were smart enough to say we didn't know the restaurant business. So we put a guy on our team. We made him a partner. Said, he was in the business. You run it, and you go from there. And the rest is history. Good people. Secret to success. Surround yourself with the best people you can. Coach them up and get the heck out of the way.
Let them do their job.
Yep, you got it.
So let's start with the whale. The infamous tapes
Now,
are from
so the name change.
Yes, yes.
So
Well,
you were saying the beach whale, but
Yes.
now it's the whale.
Well, our marketing director, who happens to be my son, said we needed to change the image a little bit, and we have over time. I mean, at one time, we were the spring break place. We had bands going till 3 o'clock in the morning and stuff. And it just, I think the market has changed. You know, there's not so much of that anymore. And so we said, you know, we're in a restaurant business. That's what we're going to do. So part of the whole metamorphosis of what we were and where we're going. And I think it all kind of started when we started to dig up the streets and put in, you know, the infrastructure that we needed with the sewer lines, the gas lines, and things like water lines. And you know, it was pretty difficult for us to kind of hold up to our volume and that kind of stuff. And we, you know, and so we just decided it was time to make that change, and we did it. So here we are.
So because the beach whale he thought it was kind of negative.
Yeah, yeah,
like it's a dead animal.
Yeah, it was just kind of
over there. So let's get on to you know, starting out with the tapes, the world famous tapes of Tracy and Dennis. Chris Patton actually took place in your
they
where
did.
It all started.
Well, you know what, and I to be real frank with you, I don't really have a whole lot of knowledge about it.
You want to hear them? I can play
like,
them now.
well,
I'm
you know
just
what,
kidding. I'm just
trust
kidding.
me, I did hear them and so forth. And
Most of them were like this.
Yeah, you know, I don't really have a whole lot to say about it other than, you know, everybody's got an opinion and that kind of stuff. I mean, this whole issue has been so controversial and whatnot. I mean, it's a shame. It's a shame.
Why is it a shame?
Well, I think it's a shame because it's the whole intent of the TPI and Jorgensen was to do something that was good for the community, to make money, that kind of thing. It's something that I think this community sorely needs. Like, we're in the process right now at Whale. Right?
Stuck in your mind.
I said, yes, well, you know, I'm an old preacher of what happened. You know, we're in the process of looking at what are we going to do with the well? Do we redo the whole well? Do we scrape it? Do we put something there? But I mean, I remember the first meeting they had in Lee County about, you know, the Project Margaritaville, which, you know, was not Margaritaville at the time. But I remember the county commissioners, right, talking about, you know, in the introduction of this is what it was going to be. I think first and foremost, the advice that Tom was given initially as far as the rollout, it was scary when people saw it. It was scary, and it was overkill, I thought. But that's what it was. And then the other thing that I thought was the most telling factor was one of the county commissioners said, you know what, listen, we've had developers here one after the other. You're like the 7th or 8th developer here, and you know what, you're all the same. And I sat there and I thought to myself, that's not true. Tom Jorgensen at TPI and John Donovan are totally different. What's the difference? They wrote checks for tens of millions of dollars and made a serious commitment to the improvement and progress of this community, which, you know, I think it needs.
If it were you and there wasn't so much money involved, would you walk away from all the adoration?
Oh, you know what? I think that Tom and Mary Jorgensen are probably, I mean, what their blood pressure must really be if you put a cuff on them, I can't imagine. But I mean, they've always been professional in everything that they've done. They're partners and so forth. You know, I would have had a stroke.
Why is it? How is it that a small, like, handful of people, maybe a less than handful of people, can have so much control over something that's been overwhelmingly approved by a community?
Well, I think it's more misinformation than anything else. I mean, I think we have a legal system that says, you know, anybody can sue anybody. And that's one of the unfortunate things. There's no repercussions if I sue you for having a radio show because I don't like your radio show. Right? I mean,
Don't bring that up. Don't bring that up.
I'm just saying.
People are going to get in line.
That's not fair. And to do what's happening here where all of a sudden, you know, somebody files a lawsuit. The lawsuit went through the system. The lawsuit, you know, the judge said, no, there's nothing here. Let's move on. And then you do it again. I mean, it's criminal. I think it's criminal to do that.
So what do you think needs to be done in order to get people to agree that this is the right person? One person.
Well, yeah. Well, let's be frank. Okay, I think it's Mr. Condoleris, right? And the gal down the street from me who he's funding her, I'm sure, right? And so she files a lawsuit and so on and so forth. I mean, I would love for us to be able to sit down, right, and say, you know, let's be professional about this, not emotional, and let's look at what really happens when something like this, when competition comes into the marketplace. I love competition. I remember. That's exactly right. It makes you better. Right? I remember when we opened Dr. Ward's on the beach, I talked to one of the merchants there and I said, listen, don't be panicky, and I'm going to take all your business. All I'm going to do is I'm going to bring thousands more people to this neighborhood, and you are going to reap the benefit of it. When we opened Dixie Fish Company, I said it again. And all we've done is made that little corner. People go there. They want to go there. There's fun places to go. There's music, there's food, there's entertainment, all those kinds of things. And so that's what
So,
progress.
Marty, you've been around this community a long time.
Yes.
You know everybody.
Yes, I know about.
Okay, so why is it that there's not a single person on this beach that can convince that one man that this is the right thing for everybody?
Well, I think there's probably movement in that direction, and I think it's like I always say as a salesperson, that's what I've done. You don't start selling it until the person says no. I mean, I think a better job needs to be done when you talk to. I don't like this. This is not going to work. I mean, I know people on my blog that were vehemently opposed to this program. And I said, let me ask you a couple of
So,
questions.
wait, just so everybody knows, do you live on Primo?
No. I'm talking about the whale.
Okay.
Right?
Oh, okay.
People on that
Okay.
block
Gotcha.
there. And I live on Santa.
Gotcha.
Anyway, and I've sat down and talked to my neighbors and said, listen, here's what I think will happen. And I pretty much guarantee. Whatever your universal occupancy rate is at your hotel now, this hotel opens up. It's going to there are going to be more people here. Now, the other thing that's going to happen, whatever your rates are here, I think you're probably be a little bit higher over here. You can't lose. You can raise your rates, your occupancy will go up, and over time, as you start to sit back and take the emotions out of it, think about it from a business standpoint, you say, let's see, my occupancy goes up, that's more revenue. My rates could probably inch up a little bit. That's more revenue. That equates to more profit. Gee, why wouldn't I be in favor of this?
So what's the answer? Why does one person think that? Is it just
I
that
think
people want it to be the old beach?
I think that's part of it. I think it's. I don't want to say it's closed mind thinking. It's like I'm here. It's fear. I'm afraid of competition coming in. Don't be afraid of it. Embrace it. I say embrace it. I mean, because all it's going to do is make you get better in what you do, and it's going to be great for the community. I mean, this community is unbelievable. It's a sleeping giant, as far as I'm concerned. And I had the luxury of having been involved in kind of the same scenario in Sanibel. And we look at Sanibel, some of the stuff that we've been able to do over there with a lot of good leadership. And leadership's important. People like Kevin and so forth. You get new rec centers. You talk about new senior centers. It's unbelievable. Stuff that you have to do. Our police department. We have a police department. Now we have to build some more structure because we have female police officers. We need to have facilities for them. So it's all progress. But it's all good.
So, how's the leadership here going?
The leadership here is baby steps, I guess, is one of my favorite phrases. It's getting better, but I think to take as a leader in a position where you have influence over a lot of decisions, you have to keep such an open mind and look at the pluses and the minuses. And I mean, I think overall the constituents here want this to happen.
Yeah.
So let's get the shovels in the ground and get it moving.
What do you think's going to happen?
I think the shovels are going to go in the ground.
When?
I hope by December. I hope a judge looks at this and says, "Come on, folks, it's over. This is done. We went through the process. It was a stringent, strict process. Everybody, we got a 5-0 vote. Now let's get the shovels in the ground. Get this thing going. Right? This community needs it."
Listen, this is your deal. I bow out on this discussion. I know that I was looking at some of your stuff here, looking at some of your stuff last night, and it's going to change the subject. But you also, do you do a lot of baseball?
Well, I used to do a lot of coaching and stuff like that. But I'm too doggone old anymore. I used to coach on the islands with Sanibel and all different kind of coaching. I coached at Bishop Moreau, freshman football and stuff. And I got to a point where when one of the kids would throw the ball back, and they'd say, "Look out," because I wasn't looking. I couldn't move fast enough to get out of the way. I thought it was time to hang up my cleats. So, and pass the baton to the younger generation.
But you did that for how many years?
A lot of years. You know what?
Like
It's
25
Look,
years.
it's part of giving back. I grew up in Philadelphia on the streets. There was always somebody's dad there saying, you know, let's coach these kids and stuff. So it was my turn. That's all. It's my turn.
Well, maybe we just need to do a big baseball game.
Let's
And
do it.
whoever wins gets to put the shovel in the ground.
I know what team I'm going to be on. Team Torgensen and TPI.
I don't know. I'm glad that you have a positive attitude about it, and I hope there are things going on that change my opinion about it. But if you wait for the very last day on a weekend when the boat races are going on in this town and you file in the field so you can screw people as much as you can, I don't see, unless somebody knows him in a way that nobody's been able to pull out of their hat yet, why he wouldn't just try and continue this. But I hope I'm wrong, and I hope I'm wrong tomorrow, and I hope you're right about the shovels getting in the ground, because I don't see how it doesn't raise everybody's rates and raise everybody's the money they make and the value of their homes. It just seems like, and it looks like crap now. It looks like, how long is it? Not everything down here, but a good part of that area from the hurricane still looks terrible.
It's that old phrase about a rising tide.
Right.
You know, it's amazing. Like I probably would never even have thought of doing anything to the Whale until I see the excitement of this new resort possibility and it's going to happen. And I'm saying, you know what, I want to get on a bandwagon. I need to do something, right? But you know, here I am. I'm a little restaurant guy. I don't know how many restaurants are going to have in Margarita. 3, 4, 5. Am I crying? I'm saying, bring them, right? I'll compete. I'll find a way to compete.
Well, you have a great location.
Yes, we do.
It's probably a normal, regular clientele that loves going there.
Absolutely, yes, sir.
I met your manager at the chili contest that they had at the women's club.
Okay.
Yeah, that was actually it's going on a year ago. She just loved it and said thank you for going there.
People always say, "Let's, you know, Harry, how do you do this?" And I'm not kidding when I say this. It's people. It's that you hire the best people you can, you coach them up, and you just surround yourself. It's like coaching a baseball team.
There you
Same
go.
thing. Get the best players, coach them up, get them working together. Boom.
What advice do you have for residents of the community? What could they do, being that you've been in government, you're watching what's going on this beach? What can they do anything?
I think you just have to get vocal. You have to send letters to the editor. I mean, even call up Mr. Condelaris and say, you know what, we need this. We want this. Now let's all come back as a family here. Let's not fight. This is going to happen. We want it to happen. We want you to be a part of it. You've been a viable part of this community. Why wouldn't you want to continue to be a viable part of the community? Let's work together.
What'd you think of the boat races?
I thought they were awesome. I took my boat out early Saturday morning. It reminded me of watching a movie about the landing in Normandy.
Yeah, there was
there's so many boats.
Yeah.
And I will tell you, the crowd was wonderful. The business was wonderful. It reminded me of the old days on the beach. I'll tell you another thing that I think that happened is a lot of people who decided not to come to the beach anymore because of the construction and that kind of stuff, they came down to that because it was a special event, and they saw that the construction's kind of progressing way down, so we can come back. And I can tell you, our numbers at the Whale are an indication that people are coming back. It's not all torn up. It's not all beat up. You know?
Especially every week.
Absolutely. You know? It's like my parking lot. We got to get it done.
Right
Let's get
now,
it
well,
done.
and we're coming into season,
Yep.
so.
Were you hanging out with Vice President Pence out there on your boat?
No, he doesn't. No.
You didn't swim across.
No,
You didn't swim across your boat.
No.
You're lying, aren't you, Marty?
No, actually, I
It's
never
red
lie.
here.
I never lie because I can't remember who I lied to. I just tell the truth all the time. Sometimes it's not good. Sometimes it's better to keep my mouth shut.
The first time we met was at one of the boat race events that you had at your place over there. Why the hell is it taking so long to get you on the show?
Well,
We talked about it
you
back
probably
then.
heard things about my reputation that were probably not true. So don't put him on this show. He's a
Oh,
nutcase.
And we asked your friend, the author,
Randy?
Randy, and he shot us down.
Really?
He said he was writing. He's writing a new book now.
Well, actually, he's got 2 books coming out in February and March. He has one, a children's book called Thin, and it's geared toward the teenage years and younger. And then he has another Doc Ford book coming out in the latter part of March, which I don't recall the title at this stage of the game.
How many books has he written?
I'm going to, I'm going to say 24. And I mean, again, it's when you look at the guy who's written that many books, I think over 20 of them have been on New York Times bestseller list. He's the real deal.
Right, how much money do you think he's made?
Oh, you know, more than me.
Wow. 24 books. How many are there?
I think over 20 of them have been in New York
And
Times.
he originally is from this area?
He was from Ohio, originally from Ohio, then he moved down here, and he was a reporter. I mean, he worked for the news press.
Like
he worked for-
outside magazine.
yeah, he did a lot of that
And he was
stuff.
a big fisherman.
He was a fishing
Look at
guy.
you.
Fishing guy.
Oh,
No, you're
okay.
right. No, you did a lot of homework. He was a fishing guide for a lot of years.
Yeah.
And he started to write while he was guiding and so forth. And
He's
he
been to some
had different
amazing-
iterations of who his protagonist was going to be. Then Doc Ford surfaces, and boom. So there
Are
you
you?
are.
Are any of the books have you as a character in them?
No, they wouldn't sell.
Oh, you're a character. Your character would sell.
No, we all get recognition and so
Hey, we
forth in
take
the
a
books.
picture real quick.
So anything else you want to talk about or mention about the beach or anything like that?
I just think again, I think we're an integral part. Our company is an integral part of the beach. We think the beach is a sleeping giant and has a lot of potential, better potential than it has now. It's progress and stuff that we need, and let's all kind of come together. Let's do what's right for the community because it's like the rising tide. As it rises, we all rise with it. Whether it's revenue, real estate values.
So what's your last piece of advice for Mr. Contreras?
Sit down and listen to some people. They're going to talk to you about options here. Don't have a closed mind about I remember when. Well, we all remember when, but it's now. Let's try to talk about now and the future.
Thanks for coming on.
You bet. Thank you so much.
so much.
My pleasure.
Marty Harity, everybody. Big hand
Thanks
if you
so much.
the crowd is going wild. Marty does an awesome job. If we were outside where it was raining
I
earlier.
know. I feel like it's unfortunate because I don't feel good. I think we all love our teams.
No, we actually, Marty brought in a big audience there once we got
That's what I'm
reconnected.
saying. No, I mean, he's going to bring in a big audience, and that's what I'm saying. Because he is a character.
We need to have, he could do this, maybe if
He could do his own.
yeah, he needs to stay close friends with us.
I know I was going to ask him maybe to host something like that, a get together for everybody to air their grievances about the project, and maybe spread some goodwill.
At the whale, at the beach whale.
Anywhere. No, I mean anywhere, and get
Maybe we can hold it at the Lonnie Cott.
the parties who are, see if they can just come to an
Yes.
agreement.
Wouldn't that be nice? Like it could be like the state farm, what do you call the people? Yeah. Right, why don't we see
An
if we can
ambassador.
get, our friend here on while I read a quick couple of ads because the rain kind of threw us. If you missed the first video, I think the first video will see us all scattering in the rain before we reconnect inside. We wanted to let you know that Shuckers at the Cottage Bar has a brand new happy hour, so we want to let you know that they're preparing your steps. Sal here, they're hosting the 32nd annual Halloween party this Saturday, October 26th at 8 o'clock to midnight. Prizes for the best costumes, football, and late night menu available. The new vinyls will be rocking the cottage starting at 8 o'clock to midnight, so we hope to see you there. We appreciate Truckers and the Cottage Bar being one of our sponsors. We want to see if we can grab Kevin away real quick. I want to make sure we got your people. Yes, you are on. We know you have a fundraiser coming up, right? Make sure we get that out there.
Yeah, Sam Galloway Ford. I'm Boy Scout, October 30th, 5:30 to 7:30. We've got 100 people ready to RSVP. Love to get the community out.
All right, and that was running for
County Commission, Lee County Commission, District 1. So obviously we run at large. So anyone can vote for me back down.
So does District 1 mean anything?
So you cover a district, so you have two territories. But we run at large if we vote in the entire budget.
So what is District 1 made
So
of?
District 1 is Captiva, all the way from Sanibel, all the coastal line, Cape Coral, Pine Island, Mount Lachey, and Boca Raton. That's my district. So people obviously just want to go to the district representative first. That was the first people to come and talk to the community. At the end of the day, we're going to have 5 of us going to have to over it. And we're going to talk about it. And we're really not sure more about your district, from my district, or about my district.
How have things been going so far in the campaign? I'm sure they've been going great.
It's been growing great. You know what? The message is really crisp. So it's lower taxes, improving our water, It's working with people. And I just think the county has so much more to offer. And I'm just happy to be part of the team.
Every time we see you, every time a water issue is coming up, we see you in the picture or behind the podium.
I'm going to DC on Sunday. I'm now the Florida League of Mayor's president. So there's 404 mayors. I have 51 person board. And we go up there, it'll be our third trip this month. To go up there and talk to people about it. They funded this requirement. And it was a contract, a real simple way. The federal and the state contract. We're both going to be 50-50 partners. The one $1 billion and they're funded. Money will fix this problem. And my job is to go back.
Why are they behind?
A number of reasons. You think about it, they represent 50 states. And they represent all people coming. And the good news is we went to the U.S. Conference of Mayors, there's 14 mayors representing all the states. They wrote a resolution for us. Actually, they had to funding, which meant they thought my project potentially was more important than their project in their own state. And that, I think, was the most powerful piece of legislation we had going up to Washington. And that's what I did. Face-to-face meeting with the Senate. The House will do it, the Senate will do it.
One year after the big mess that we had down there, how did things turn out?
Things turned out great. You know what? We had a governor that came through and really fired the entire water management industry. And as a result of that, we managed the water from the lake. We got the right amount of releases, one we needed, and no releases were ready. That's the biggest difference. That's the biggest difference that took place. And if we can do that going forward, we can wait for these projects. But you know, there's a lot of projects going on right now. Yesterday, they kicked off a groundbreaking ceremony. So in 3 years, they'll be online. You know, we just need the money to keep on. It's a good trust product. Think about having 20 jobs lined up, and the bank hasn't funded it. My job is to make sure the project 15, 16, 17, 18, get funded. It's really my job.
How many people are running? Do we know exactly how many people are running for the CPL?
There's 2 people. Myself and a gentleman. He's a flag commissioner. And he's running other races before. Certainly look forward to people understanding my message. You want separation from health.
And is the deadline over?
All right.
No, so you start June 2020. You know, and you qualify, you either have to get signatures or 10,000 or write a check.
Okay, one more time. When's the fundraiser?
October 30th, 5:30, 7:30, Sam Galloway Ford on Boy Scout.
Everybody.
Absolutely. Come talk to me.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Ed. Appreciate it. You have a great day.
On the show. Kevin Ruane, everybody, vote for Kevin for County Commissioner, District 1.
Thanks, Ed. Mike.
Oh. One more sponsor before we get into our ending spiel. Fort Myers Tiki Tours are coming to the beach. We were hoping to have them on today, but they changed plans. They went to Disney instead.
Oh. I don't think that.
They have 2 boats. The boats are already here. The phone number, if you want to start thinking about making reservations, 239-887-0042, 239-887-0042. And they're the kind of boats where you get on the boat.
Yeah, if you
with
have an
friends.
extra spot, call me. I'll join you.
That's not what you're here to say.
Oh, sorry.
You're here to promote the Tiki Tours. It's going to be $39.99 for plus tax for 6 guests. And then sunsets will be $44.99.
Yes, that's per person. It's not like you're getting the boat for $40.
Right, you can't just grab the boat and get behind the wheel and start.
No, because there does have to be and they have them, the Coast Guard registered captain speaking. It's not like you get to take the boat. Yeah.
You bring your own, whatever you're going to bring, and
party
legal
on.
stuff, bring all the legal stuff. So check them out, and then you can check them out at FortMyersTikiTours.com, FortMyersTikiTours.com. Call them and tell them you heard it on the show. You won't get a discount, but that's okay. It's still going to be a fun time. Our Facebook Live is sponsored by Salty Dog and Gallery and Gifts. Carla, we thank you so much for doing that today, and we apologize for being interrupted. If you joined us late, you missed the rain out. We had a rain out in the first part of our
That
show.
had to be some funny video, but
Yeah.
it is beautiful.
It is now. The rain is. It only lasted long enough for us to scatter like ants and to get all the equipment
But
ready.
honestly, I think it's moved out, and I'm anxious to go over and see how the Surfers for Autism thing is progressing. They're going to be conducting that all day today.
Yeah. I guess Moose went back, huh? I know
Well,
you
I
were trying
think
to
he was
grab
very busy.
Right. So they're doing the Surfers for Autism on the beach today, which is cool. And
It's
they're
free for the kids.
they're also doing some kind of zombie thing, I think.
They are?
If John's listening, maybe you can put it in the Facebook. They're doing some kind of Carrie Lee is doing some kind of zombie walk thing. I think it is.
Like later?
Like today on the beach. I think I thought I saw that was today on the beach. So if you know about that, feel free to post it on our site. And it was just, let's see, a couple of things that we wanted to go back to from last week. And that was, you were in such a pissy mood after the show last week because of the cat fight. And then when we went home, it was like you went to the dictionary to look up cat fight, and it was such a derogatory term toward women.
Well,
and I don't
I
remember
didn't
why.
say it was derogatory.
Why did I even say that last week?
I don't even.
Was there two girls
I don't
fighting?
remember. I just think sometimes you say things and you don't even realize that they could be offensive.
I do. I'm very aware of
Well,
not
when
being
you're-
offensive anymore.
Are you?
Yeah, I don't think I offended anyone yet today, so I watch it very closely. So, and then there was one thing that I really want to know everybody's opinion on. So we go home after the show, and we have our workout clothes, and I like to throw my workout clothes in the washing machine to get them clean as quickly as possible because they stank. They have that workout stank on them. So I throw my stuff in and I start walking away and go to look for something else. She grabs my dog's bed, which has duty on it. It's got stuck. Let me finish the story. She has stuck duty. It has stuck duty on it. It was duty.
It was not. It had a lot of hair on it.
It had duty stuck to it.
not.
The duty, not a full duty, but it had like a little bit of residue duty, and it was
She
stuck
just
on the
always
bed.
have to
And so,
magnify
as I'm
everything.
turning the corner, I look out of the corner of my eye, and she's putting the duty in with my clothes. And I was like, what the hell are you doing? You're going to put the dog duty with my clothes
Listen,
in the washing
the
machine?
bed did not have duty on it. I had
Oh.
cleaned everything up. The thing needed to be washed. It had a lot of hair on it. You don't give the dog. Oh yeah, you don't give the dog.
Don't
bath.
change the
The
subject
dog
about the
stinks
bath.
so bad.
As soon as I walked
I-
into, I wish everybody could see this. As soon as I walked by the washing machine, she goes like this.
You put
Busted.
it back out.
I said, where are your work clothes? Put your work clothes in there with the duty. Why does it have to be on my clothes?
But your clothes are disgusting.
Still, I don't
anyways.
want to take my clothes out of the washer and
But
then
what
put
is
my
it?
hand in my pocket and then duty.
What is a washer for? It's gonna wash
I know,
the
it's going
clothes.
to-
And I had it on 2 rinses.
Whatever.
To be
Were
fair.
any of your
to
clothes in the
your
wash?
clothes. I doubt it.
Okay, yeah, that's right. None of your clothes are in the wash. Let me throw the dog duty in with his clothes and see if he can figure it out. Put my hand in my workout pants and there's a big dog duty.
That's right. Yeah, you would
Anyway, I think the guys are going to be on my side for that one.
do your own laundry.
I'm starting to sense a little positivity with Mr. Candelaris. Like there's something going on around here that I don't know about. You know what I'm saying?
We'll keep you out of the loop.
Yeah.
You loose lips sink ships. And we
Okay.
need this ship to rise up and everybody
All the
move
ships
on.
are rising up. Isn't that a song? All the ships are rising.
But it was great to have you on.
I have a question for all the. Why is it that every morning I get up, there's these little tiny bugs? Where are those little ones? They're not. It's like they're not even alive or anything. They're just little tiny. Like, and then if you step on them, they crunch.
Well, they have a hard shell on them. They're really like little centipedes.
Okay, how do they just appear out of nowhere? Like there's 15 of them, and then you look in the pool and there's 30 more little
Dear,
ones.
I will say a lot of times you bring up some interesting subjects and funny subjects. That is not one of them.
Well, where do they
That
come
is-
from? We have a closed-in lanai. Where are they reproducing? And then how are they just like?
We
And
open
then
the
your
door to let
and then
them
your
out.
stupid ass dog gets out there and she rolls around in them. That's how she's dying. She's got some kind of worm tumor from rolling around on the worms. I'm gonna put the worms in your pockets and throw them in
You
the
know what?
washing
That's
machine.
what I'm going to do. I'm going to put
Even.
them in the washer for you.
Even Steven. So listen, next week we're going to have somebody from Buccaneer Road on because there's some stuff going on Buccaneer Road. You know, the people are upset that the road construction is coming down Buccaneer Road, but
So it's
it's
not-
gotta happen, and they just feel like they weren't dealt with. Well, I don't know if I agree with
Well, I
that, but
think
we'll see.
the road looks, I mean, the part that's done
Oh, yeah,
is
it's
amazing.
great.
It's fantastic.
I know I'm forgetting 1,000 things because of the
Well,
rain.
my notebook got completely wet, so I had all of these events that are coming up because there's a lot of events coming up here on the beach, and so I would refer you to the Women's Club website and the Chamber website because there's so much coming up in November and in December, and lots of fun things. Not just weekend things. Actually, there's a lot of stuff that goes on during the week. We can't participate, but the folks out here can.
All right, well, this was a fun day. I mean, even after all that stuff, we only went over by 13 minutes today. So, folks, thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks to our sponsors. Thanks to Shuckers in the Cottage. By the way, we had a great time there last week watching the races on TV.
That was nice.
We
Yeah.
had some great food and had a nice big crowd. And of course, thanks to Pete and John and Debbie for
Did
letting
you
us.
try those coconut pancakes?
I did, and they were delicious. But yes. 3 weeks, by the way. Oh, let me tell you what's going on with us besides our show. Oh, I knew I was going to forget this. I'm going to tell everybody now. Last weekend, we were talking about doing a race together next year. I said, we should do something together because we're not together.
Don't say something that I think you're going to
So
say.
we should do something together. So I signed us up for a race downtown. We're going to do an Ironman relay in Haines City in April. You're going to swim, I'm going to bike, you're going to run.
Okay.
Haines City.
Here's the thing.
April.
I went in April because I am signing up with my girlfriends at work to do a coast to coast race. And it's April 3rd and 4th.
Oh, you got time. It's 19. And this way, I figured if you do well enough in that race, we'll go to Chattanooga, where Julie is. You can do this.
May? Yeah, because I have to do back-to-back stuff.
It's not in May, it's late. But anyway, so it's a 70.3, so you'll have to swim whatever the swim is. It's a 50-mile bike, which I can do with my eyes closed, and then you're going to do a 13-mile run. Yeah. So you're going to need to start getting in shape so you're ready for April. In 3 weeks, we'll be in Atlanta, Georgia for the world's toughest water. That's a 24-hour race, 5-mile loop, as many miles as you can get.
Well, then I
25
guess
obstacles.
I will share some news that I wasn't going to do on.
Drum roll, please.
Yes, that you don't know.
Oh.
But he's going to need an invitation for Thanksgiving dinner somewhere and someone to do the show with him on that Saturday because I'm going to be in Chattanooga. And I asked you to go, and you said you couldn't go, and
Well, that's
so
Marty.
I'm going.
Maybe I'll ask Marty or Mr. Condoleras.
What, to come to our house?
No, to be on the show.
Oh, hell yeah, you can
Marty
do
is
that.
good. Alrighty, so that's coming up with Thanksgiving. So 3 weeks we won't be here, we'll be in Atlanta.
Philly.
But we are having, don't forget about our hero special, our Veterans Hero Special will be
Right, that's coming
2
right
weeks.
up, yeah.
So next week, I'm so happy we're turning the clocks back next week. I can't take the dark in the morning anymore. And I know the world wants to change or leave it the way it is, but I can't take it so dark so long, especially when I get up at 1 o'clock.
Are you planning on continuing to talk until next week?
Is that it?
That's
the
it.
show? That's what she said. She gets irritated. Bye bye. See you in a week.
Sorry.
Dog food and husband's clothes do not mix.
You're such a liar.
Dude,
You are
that
such
clearly
a
had
dear.
duty on it.
It did not.